It's difficult to say what it was like in my childhood as an adopted child because it's all I ever knew. My mum told me from day one that I was adopted and that I was a very special baby because she'd chosen me. I sometimes thought about finding my birth mother. I don't think of them, I've never thought of them as my parents because I grew up with my parents. But I did know that if I had tried to find my birth mother, it would have really upset my mum because I think she would have felt that she had somehow failed me. About 6 years ago, my mother died, which was very sad, but she had been ill for a long time and my father had been her carer. So we had hoped that this would give him a new lease of life, but in fact he was so heartbroken, his health declined, so we started to look for a nursing home. And after about 6 weeks of him being there, a lady came in and introduced herself as Elizabeth McManus, the owner of the nursing home. And she said to me that she was really shocked to have met me because I was so like her daughter. I looked like her daughter, I sounded like her daughter, I laughed like her daughter. So I said, as I often did, well, you never know, I'm adopted, I could have come from anywhere. All I knew was that my birth mother was an Irish nurse called Cathy Quinn. And at that, Mrs. McManus, in a really shocked way, slumped onto the chair in reception and said, I have the most terrible news for you. Your father died 12 years ago and I was married to him. Unfortunately, for reasons I don't know, from that day on, Mrs. McManus denied ever having the conversation with me, and she wouldn't even tell me the name of my birth father. Fast forward 18 months, a very close friend of mine was building her own ancestry model, and we searched and we found my birth sister's birth certificate. And in my empty column, she had Owen Francis McManus with the same address. So that was clearly to me my sister and my birth mother and birth father. So one of the really lovely gifts that my new sister gave me was a whole album full of pictures of both sides of the family, so I can see them at different stages and different ages. It opens up the history book for me to see some of the special occasions that they celebrated together. I think, as my middle son said, it was all about finding my face. So for the first time I could meet people and actually see myself and my children reflected. And I think there's nothing in the world like feeling that you belong and that people want you and want to encourage you.
Click the videos to watch more Londoners and don't forget to subscribe.